Yo, sociology. Miss you peeps. Going crazy with this quarantine stuff. Anyways, I'm going to make this short and sweet. Hopefully you guys had a great Easter. If you celebrate Easter. If you didn't, if you don't celebrate Easter. If you had a good weekend. There was nothing due over the break. So basically I just asked for those that hadn't turned anything in to start working on it. It's big for me that you communicate with me and you let me know if you turn in stuff late. Some of you have done that. I'll start grading those things tonight. Your next assignment is due a week from today. It's all the instructions are on there. They're on Google Classroom, and the Prezi's there. Some of the videos, to give you a heads up on the are blocked. That's why there's so many of them. But there are some where you could just click on the YouTube tab, even though it shows blocked. And if you click on that YouTube tab, you should be able to view the video. So let me put this thing down. It's not so bad. It's not so cold. I don't know if this works. I'm going stir crazy. So much so that I'm not even wearing a visor today. I don't know why, but I said to myself, I'm not doing a visor. So let's talk here. Let me do a quick. What we got going on? All right, we're talking about values and the media. So some of the shows that I'm going to show you, I'm going to have you look at them. So it's Project 10, A, B, and C. Big thing, make sure you know the difference between a value and a belief. There's a video at the very front. It's a British dude. He does a pretty good job of explaining it. A value is what motivates you. In my case, I'm big on respect. I think you guys got that the first time you guys were in my class. One of the rules is just respect. I don't have many rules. If you have to use the restroom, use the restroom. You know, big thing is respect the class, respect one another. Respect me and I'll respect you back. We don't have to like each other, but we do have to respect each other. So that's my value. That being honest, that's what motivates me. So a belief is all the rules that are set up to fulfill the value. So make sure you understand that. It's explained there on that video. Then Project 10A basically talks about the values portrayed on the TV shows. There's going to be 2 TV shows. The type of families, both TV shows. The value of each character. I want you to pick 2 characters from each show. So that's a total of 4 people. 2 characters, each show, 4 people. And you're going to tell me what their values are. What you think their values are. And then the last question is, how has values changed since 1970 till 2020, in the last 50 years, in your opinion, based on what you see from the 2 TV shows and based on how you live today, how have values changed? So let's talk about the 2 TV shows. The first one's called All in the Family. I'll be honest with you, I didn't like this show growing up. I didn't understand it. I didn't like the intro. You're going to see the intro. It's the mother. Her singing is annoying, but you're gonna get to know Archie Bunker. He's gonna talk about Jews, slavery, race and gender, and Thanksgiving. So there's a total of 5 quick videos on that one. So get to know Archie Bunker. Then the writer of that show decided to go ahead and do a spin-off, which means they took some characters from that show and they moved it to the next show, and it was called The Jeffersons. It's about an African-American family that moved to downtown New York. You're going to have the intro. Now, a lot of these have been blocked. So, but those that aren't blocked are the first episode clip is Like Father, Like Son. You're going to kind of get to know George Jefferson, the wife and the son. There's the second one is Uncle Tom. That's when his brother-in-law, who is an uppity, smart African-American, and George Jefferson's constantly calling him an Uncle Tom. And if you know what an Uncle Tom means, what it means, it's Uncle Tom was seen as the house slave, the one that was submissive, the one that didn't do any of the hard work, but they worked in the master's home. got to eat a little bit better, got to live a little bit better, but had to eat crow a lot, had to basically do a lot of, serving their masters. So then the slaves that worked on the fields would call them Uncle Toms. But then you're going to see how his brother-in-law basically educates him on who exactly Uncle Tom was. And then the N-word. The N-word was being used for the first time on TV shows. Right now you'll listen to whatever music you listen to, hip-hop and rap, the N-word's being thrown around like it's nothing, like it's accepted. Depending on how you say it. I don't know many Caucasian folk that will actually use it. If they do, I don't condone that. But anyways, I mean, when it comes to singing, obviously. But in this TV show, it was dropped for the first time, and I believe it's the wife that uses it. So you'll enjoy that one. Then there's a 24-minute episode on the engagement. This is where both shows kind of merge. You'll laugh. It's pretty funny. Okay, and then you have you'll see on projects B and C, 10B and 10C. It's going to talk about your values, your belief system, and then at the very end of the Prezi, I talk about a good friend of mine. His name is Steve Bowles. He was a police officer. I believe I talked to him in my class with you guys. He's the one that shot somebody on Thanksgiving, and he's had a little PTSD ever since. His values are always telling the truth, paying it forward, and his beliefs in order to making that happen is loving each other and being in the moment. So I just had a little piece there. It's easier to understand that portion of it when it's live, when I'm talking about it. So I ended with that. Pretty much it. Hopefully you guys are good. Please don't be afraid to communicate with me. Hit me up. I know this was 7 minutes long. I apologize. Hopefully all is good. I'll see you when I see you. Peace.